And we say good morning to you. We welcome you aboard show number 2161. We're live here again. We're at Food City in Elizabeth, and this was pretty much ground zero a week ago. It was intense, to say the least. A lot of flooding right outside the doors of Food City and the side street. They are piling the furniture out on the street that is waterlogged because at this point, this time last week, the store was taking in a lot of water. But the cavalry's coming. Things are going to be better. Things are getting better, slowly but surely. So we say good morning to you. You're going to love this. For all the negativity out there and the tough stuff going on, and there is, we got a really good uplifting positivity story coming up with Zach Enzer, the golf coach from Elizabeth, and he's here. He's going to join us in a few minutes. Later on, David Lyons going to join us from Bremen Sports Shop. It's game day. Cyclones and Dobbins Bennett playing tonight at Science Hill. We'll go on air at 6:20 with the broadcast. We'll kick it off at 7 o'clock tonight and be ready to go for meeting number 79 between the Cyclones and the Indians. Should be a great night. They're 4-2. The Cyclones are 4-1. Should be a good one. It's a non-conference, but throw that out the window because these two, as we said, go back to 1926 playing football. So they, to say the least, and we beat them over there last year, so I'm sure that's been on the bulletin board. It should. So I'm sure they're going to come over here, be ready to roll, and I totally get that. As I said, they should. If they don't, there's something way wrong, and I guarantee you, Joey Christian will have them up and ready to go, fired up. This is the way it goes, and we get that. All right, Gabe Short, front and center, sir. You get to see a really cool story about a really cool kid and a really cool coach who made sure this kid got a chance to do what he did. I'm not going to steal his thunder. We'll find out about that coming up in a few minutes. Here's Gabe Short on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
And oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There you go. Boy, I got embarrassed here this morning. That's great. Kathy Lyles. Oh, she's a dandy. Hello, Ronnie Brookshire, Nashville. We got the abbreviated Cyclone Network tonight because we're going to be at Science Hill. We are going to have video, and we'll have it from up on top. And so, thank you, Reba. You're very kind. I'm not doing anything for what I do for the community. No, there's people out there, boots on the ground. They're getting it done. The cavalry is here, folks. We're going to get this turned around, I promise you. We'll be better than ever. The old Hank Williams Jr. song, Country Boy Can't Survive. We're plowing upstream. We're plowing, though. Daddy used to say we're plowing ground, boys. So we're swimming upstream to a point, but it's getting better. You're going to like this story coming up here in a minute, I promise you. When he called me and told me about this, I thought, oh, yes. He said, do you think I can come on the show? I said, thinking, does a cow give milk? Yes, you can come be on the show because people want to hear this. It's an uplifting story. Yes, they found more bodies in Unicoi County. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Folks still trying to get cell phone service and water, and we know all that. And by the way, Food City is loaded with water. Pallets right here in the front. There's pallets over there in front of the frozen food section. So there's plenty of skids of water, pallets of water in here for you to come get and either use for yourself or pass it on to folks. All right, football tonight. Who's playing where in no particular order? Science Hill at Westridge. You have, hang on. I was hoping we wouldn't have to do it. But we'll have to do it. It happens. Coach Enzers, he don't know anything about being a young pup. He is. Science Hill Westridge tonight. Lenore City at Morristown East. Jeff County at Morristown West. You've got William Blount at Union County. Cock County at Daniel Boone. Volunteer hosting Crockett tonight. Greenville plays at Sullivan East. Cherokee at Granger. Northview Academy will be at Carter. We'll be at Northview Academy next Friday night. We take to the road now. Been home all season. Well, home, kind of home. But we are legitimately going to go on the road for the next 3 nights. Next 3 Friday nights. We'll truck off to Northview. We'll truck off to Volunteer, take a week off for our open week or bye week, and come back and truck off to Greenville on November the 1st, which is shaping up to be the game of the year again. Unicoi County and Gatlinburg Pittman. How about that? The Blue Devils are playing football tonight. Everything going on. They're playing football tonight. Johnson County at Pigeon Forge. Don't know if they're playing. Chucky Doak at Claiborne. Happy Valley and Hancock County, they are not playing tonight. South Green at Seymour. West Green at Cumberland Gap. These are all scheduled. North Green at Eagleton Academy. Unaka, the Rangers are not playing at Thomas Walker tonight. And tomorrow, Tennessee High will play Gate City in Gate City tomorrow. So there you go. That's what's happening in your high school football. In Virginia, Abington at Y Central. John Battle at Lebanon. Rye Cove, the War Eagles play at Lehigh tonight. Richlands at Ridgeview. Twin Springs, the Fighting Titans at Union. J.I. Burton at Eastside. Castlewood at Northwood. And as we told you, tomorrow at Legion Field in Gate City, the Blue Devils will host the Tennessee High Vikings. All right, so you've got volleyball last night. Dobbins Bennett beat Crockett. Daniel Boone beat Westridge, so they move on. Science Hill will play DB on Monday and in volleyball being played at Science Hill. Tennessee High will play Daniel Boone on Monday. At 5 o'clock, Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett. 7 o'clock, Tennessee High, Daniel Boone. So they're playing volleyball. Let's see. I'm not sure. I have not heard when the Cyclones are playing. So I had to give Coach Varientos. Good morning in Union, South Carolina. Watching a little blessed morning to Tom and the crew. Stay blessed and safe. You're so sweet. Thank you, Miss Sanders, down in Union, South Carolina. Did I say that southern enough? South Carolina and Georgia. So there you go. Hello to Margie Hensley. Hello to Daniel Overby. Keith Perry, Teresa Boer, Jackie Slagle, Ronnie Brookshire, Becca Jarnigan, Loretta Sanders. We said hello to you. All right, these sale prices are good at all food cities. We got them in what? Of course, here in Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, Georgia, and Alabama now. We got them in Alabama. We are growing by leaps and bounds. Hello to Jeff and Lori Honeycutt, Sherry Stevens. You want to hear this story coming up next? Got to me when he called me this morning telling me what was going on. Now, this will be under the umbrella. If there's a will, there's a way. Coach Enzer, our golf coach, Elizabeth, I'm going to let him tell you the story here in a second. Let me run down some of these specials. We'll take a break and get him set up. The Pepsi products, the cubes, $4.99. Nope, they're not the cubes, my bad. 12-pack, 12-ounce cans for $4.99. Powerade, $1 a bottle, 28 ounces. You know, we talk about everybody needing water. Well, some of them may want Powerade. Well, they got them on sale. $1 a bottle, 28-ounce bottle, $1 a bottle, 10 for 10 at all food cities today and tomorrow. Little Debbie snack cakes on the table right on the other side of the Pepsi stack, $2.79. Limit 6. Let's see what else they got on sale that you'd be interested in. Snack cups, 5 for 10. And also the Red or Yukon Gold potatoes, $2.99. And the smokers here. The smoker rotates to different food cities every week. And this week, it's here. Smoked bologna, brisket, pulled pork. They smoked it all night long in the smoker. It's a Food City smoker. It goes from store to store to store. The hogback potato looks like a football, sliced down the middle and jacked up with all kinds of good stuff on it. It's here. Chicken leg quarters, all smoked all night long. They put them in about 6 o'clock and take them out about 8 o'clock this morning. Coach Enzers, he's already slobbering. He's going to get some brisket here in a minute. Mac and cheese, hickory smoked mac and cheese. Now, you ain't had it. You've had hickory smoked mac and cheese from Food City. It's really good. Potato casserole, pulled pork, brisket, bologna, smoked bologna. Got it. Till 6 o'clock while supplies last today and tomorrow. and then next week they'll be in Irwin. So today they're going to be here till 6 o'clock. So the Food City Smokers out on the parking lot. As soon as you pull up, you can tell it's here because, man, it smells good. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. We're going to turn him loose and let him tell you something that will, I would think, make your day. It made mine. He said, do you think I can come talk about it? I thought, are you kidding me? Yes, people want to hear this. They need to hear it. And you're going to hear it right after this from Container Man on show number 2161. They said it wouldn't work. Again, our numbers for the month of September, record month. Thank you. Thank the good Lord for it. 163,235 views in the month of September. Thank you, thank you, thank you to you. 163,235 for the month of September. We'll give it all the credit to him. It's his show. Back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this to their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by. You're going to love this story. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. Coach Zach Enzer, our golf coach at Elizabethton High School. We appreciate him coming, to say the least. We do. By the way, one birthday today, Tony La Russa. Baseball manager is 80 today. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball coming up here right after we get done with Coach. And we'll take a look also at the NFL Thursday Night Football crazy finish. The Falcons, Kirk Cousins a winner. He finds a way to win, and the Falcons did it. We'll tell you about that. Got a big week of college football. Tennessee going to have any problem to Arkansas?
Hope not.
No. You don't think?
I don't think so.
Don't think?
Heupel's got it.
Got it going, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, got it going. So, anyway, Coach Enzer's here. You know what's going on here. If you have not, we'll give you real quick. Yeah, you do. Everybody knows. It's been well documented all over the world, really. The devastation in western North Carolina and, of course, here in northeast Tennessee, to a point, southwest Virginia. But I think primarily I'm sure they've had some, but I think the bulk of the devastation is in East Tennessee and certainly western North Carolina. We'll set this up. All right, so he's the golf coach. Got a young man that lives in Roan Mountain, which has been devastated. He'll tell you that firsthand because he went up Uncle Steely's Thunder. But a golfer had a chance to play who's very, very good. He's only a freshman. And so Coach made sure he got a chance to participate. And I'll take it from there, sir. Tell him, kind of give an overview of what happened, what's going on. This is an incredibly positive story. Take it away, sir.
Well, last week, last Monday, we had our district tournament, and he qualified as an individual. So this coming week, our region tournament was supposed to be Monday. And obviously, Friday hits. And you're hearing more and more of these stories of the community just coming together. And we're really blessed where we live here, and people come together and support each other. And this is just one of those examples of good Lord's looking out for us, too. Push this tournament back to Wednesday, which golf is just golf. That's just, it's really not a priority. There's so many other more important things going on right now. But Friday hits, the flood happens. He lives up Shell Creek in Roan Mountain. And
His name is Bryson Harden.
Bryson Harden.
All right.
Kind of I get a message Saturday or Sunday from his dad. Got one to come out, said, hey, we're okay, but we're stranded. We don't have any power, water, no road, this and that. And obviously with the cell phone issues and communication, that's been very hard and very frustrating for a lot of people too, just trying to get in contact to make sure everybody's okay.
No power, no water, and no road. Okay, continue.
So, and he's got, I'm not going to steal all his thunder. He's 14-year-old young man, and he's went through this, and he's got his story to tell. But we basically we didn't have any communication. You know, the tournament gets pushed back to Wednesday. He earned the opportunity to play in it, so you know, in my mind, if I could get him there or if we could, we were going to do it. Whether that was the right thing to do or not, I don't know, because there's so many other pressing things and more important things going on. But he earned the right to be there. Got a message Tuesday. I don't know when he sent it. It just come through on my phone Tuesday saying, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it.
Right.
But his family, his neighbors and them come together. They've run equipment for several days up there, kind of basically replaced a couple of bridges or makeshift bridges. And
Stop right there. No water, no power, no road. They got to build a bridge of sorts to get in there to get him. And not just him, but the other family members too. So we're talking devastation for those of you out of state. We've got a lot of out of state people watching. Roan Mountain was one of the hardest hits. Up on top of the mountain, needless to say, called Roan Mountain. You would probably think it's the last place, really, that you would have floodings on top of a mountain, but they did. Lots of it. So they had to go back, continue on. They had built a bridge of sorts to go in there and get them. Is that correct?
They're just basically just replacing the road. I mean, it's really his family, his neighbors, and the whole community, which is kind of the theme is our community. Just you really figure out how blessed we are to live here, and everybody kind of rallies around each other and helps each other. He got power back on Tuesday, and they got enough road in his driveway and stuff back to where he had a chance of getting out. And that was the thing was if you still want to go, or if you're able to go, you've earned that right to do so. So give his family, his neighbors, and them all the credit in the world. They got him out of there. They made it happen. His mom and dad, great people. Obviously, he comes Wednesday morning. We take him to Kingsport. And I'm like, honestly, it's just a victory you being here. Because me personally, as a 14-year-old young man trying to deal with that stuff, I probably wouldn't mature enough to do that. But it just goes to his raising and his parents and his folks. What a good job they've done with him. But he made it over there. And honestly, I told him before we played, I was like, hey, it's just we're playing a game now. This is golf. Like, let's just go enjoy the next few hours. It's a victory you making it here.
Absolutely.
He goes out. Misses the first two greens, gets up and down out of bunkers, rolling the putter well. And I kind of jokingly told him after a couple holes, I'm like, hey, they're not paying you to rake all these bunkers. You know, it's okay. You don't have to hit all of them. But then just continues to roll on with it and playing with no pressure. I mean, he hadn't really had an opportunity to practice or prepare. He's just been stuck like everybody else, you know what I mean? So gets out there. He's 1 under through 13 and just rolling with it. Ends up finishing. And they had the course set up incredibly difficult. He ends up shooting 75 and then finishes third overall.
Wow.
And right now, I looked at I got a message last night. I hadn't really got to look at the pairings and stuff yet for the state tournament next week, but he's the only individual that's a freshman that's qualified for the state tournament that's in our district or that's in our division. But it's just it's one of those stories, and it's the same thing you're going to hear over and over about people coming together,
Absolutely.
people working together, him going out there and representing himself and his family, Carter County, and kind of just everybody like while we was over there, how's Carter County, and the region was so concerned for us. That was uplifting too, because people hadn't got a chance to talk to us because we hadn't had cell phone service. So just to be able to see those people over there, there's a ton of great things going on over there too. Give a huge shout out to Dobbins Bennett's boys golf coach, Coach Burton. He is instrumental in pushing supplies and donations, and there's tons of people in Kingsport and the Tri-Cities that's doing so much more over this way in Irwin and Mountain City and Roan Mountain. They're even sending stuff to Burnsville, North Carolina. that was encouraging to see as well. So I mean, there's tons of stories like this out there, and it's really just uplifting that people come together and try to help each other. Honestly, as a 14-year-old young man, to come out and see what he's seen and had to go through it, and he's been out there working and stuff, and to show up, I knew he was capable of doing it, and he absolutely did it. He played great. Looking forward to going down next week. So he'll play Thursday and Friday in Sevierville. And
no water, no power, stranded over the weekend. They go up on the mountain and get him out. They build a kind of a temporary bridge of sorts. I think that's what you're saying. And so the coach goes up and gets him and makes sure he's okay. They get him down here to play. They go to Kingsport at Meadowview at the golf course, qualifies for the state. 14-year-old freshman, been through hell up there last weekend at Roan Mountain, as everybody has. And so you talk about perseverance. I said this because I'm from West Virginia. I'm from the mountains, and I knew that I've seen it before up there. They had a big flood up there back when I was a kid at Buffalo Creek, and it devastated in a different kind of way. But I knew if there's any place in this country that's going to rally the troops and circle the wagons, it's right here, and they're doing it. As I told a guy the other night, I said, when the hours are darkest, the Lord's light shines the brightest through his people. And I hear time after time after time the churches here in our region, not just in Elizabethton, but across, as you said, Kingsport, Johnson City, Gate, you pick them. These people are circling the wagons and saying, what does it take for us to get you back up and running? How can we help? In fact, it's gotten to the point, I talked to a guy yesterday, remains anonymous, who's out there in the field, boots on the ground, said, there's so many people out there working to help. They're almost kind of getting in the way of the people, the FEMAs and all those folks. So it's, it's unbelievable. And so here's a great story. He's going to be on the game in halftime tonight. You're going to bring him up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said he's a man of few words. I said, I just want to hug him. What an inspiration. Bryson Harden, freshman golfer, Roan Mountain, no water, no power, stranded. Get him out to play golf. I'm putting myself in his place as you're telling the story. I'm thinking, that's the last, I'd be so, coming in off the mountain, leaving my family behind. I'm thinking, how could I even focus on hitting a golf ball? And he not only focused, but he qualified for the state as the only freshman. Is that right?
Only freshman. That's an individual. And that's the thing, is just sports as a whole, like golf on this side of the state. Our district is such good quality golfers too. And just to go and compete on a normal day and make it is remarkable. But overcoming what he's overcome and stuff, it just speaks volumes for him and his family and everybody else. And like I said, he's more than capable, and that's kind of what I've told him too. I was like, hey, we'll keep on being an inspiration, and he's doing a great job of it, but kind of the job's not done either. So we have to go down to Sevierville next week and give it our best shot as well.
It speaks volumes too of a coach that would get in a truck and go up in there where it's tough sledding. Well, it's getting better every day, but it's still pretty tough sledding, as they say, to go make sure, find out this kid's okay, and give him the opportunity. He could have said, man, I'm sorry, we're under the gun here. We got so much going on, we can't do this. But Coach Enzer said, I'm going to go find him. He's qualified. He's earned the right to go play, and he did. So it takes a great coach to do this. It takes a great family to support Mr. Harden, and it takes a kid of his caliber. He may go down there and shoot 200. I don't care. He's a winner in my book already. I don't care what he does. When he gets down to the state tournament, he may fold like a lawn chair. I don't care. He's a winner in my book. I can't wait to meet him tonight. In fact, it'll probably be the highlight of the ball game for me to meet this kid. I know we're playing DB. It's a big game, but I want to meet this kid. I want my picture taken with him. Good night. So, anyway, kudos to you. Kudos to him. The golf team is the only kid that's qualified, the only freshman from our region. What a story. They had to build a bridge. So they had to build a bridge so they could walk across, or they're kind of rebuilding the bridge to put vehicles across?
Pretty much rebuilding the roads. I mean, a lot of those roads and stuff up through there are just completely washed out, and it's just it's hard to explain. It's a different world. It's amazing. People, in Bristol, it's just a different world.
Yeah.
Like people have no idea what these people are going through.
No.
Just right up through there, and I didn't either. I'm from Hampton. I was in school when the flood of '98 happened, and Tuesday evening was the first time I'd rode through Hampton, just because I remember what it was like in '98, and I didn't really want to see that again. But
Absolutely.
people are up there rallying around each other and coming together and cleaning it up and getting through it, and it's wild. It was a mess, but those people up there are just getting after it, and they're helping each other, and it was really neat to see.
Stopped by Double C Western Supply yesterday because they got muck boots. They got a big truckload of muck boots coming in on Tuesday, and they're selling them at cost. Men's, women's, and kids muck boots. So if you want a pair, you want to go by there and say, put me down for a pair, or call them. They got a long list. But anyway, so I'm in there and getting this information to relay to you all. Here comes a couple, and they pulled in with 6 gas jugs up on top of their SUV. And so they walk in, and they're looking for muck boots. They're from Spruce Pine over in North Carolina. I said, well, what's it like? There is no Spruce Pine now. There is no Lake Lure. And there's no Chimney Rock. There's no signage. I mean, it's just rubble. It's just debris piled up. The streets are gone. A lot of the businesses are gone. Power lights, power poles are gone. I mean, it's almost like a nuclear bomb's going off. So, they can show it on TV, and they have. But till you see it up close, I mean, right outside here, when I pulled in, right across the street, because this time last week, this store was flooded, had water in it, from what I was told, or up around it. And so the parking lot was flooded. I know that because folks got stranded in it. But right outside the doors here, there's a lady out there when I pulled in, had a mask on. She's in her house, and she's dragging furniture. Do you see where the water level's about halfway up the furniture, the chairs, and the bedding? It's piled outside on the street, on the curb for folks to come get. And that was right outside the door here, folks, here at Food City. So it ain't in San Antonio. It's not in Pick-a-Place, Topeka, Kansas. It's here, ground zero where we are. And so these folks are going to turn it around. And so the Bryson Hardens of the world gives us all hope, and the Zach Enzers give us hope. It's awesome. So I'm jacked up. I can't wait to meet him tonight. I know there's a football game. It's going to be a great one. They're 4-2. We're 4-1. All the numbers of 79th meeting, been playing since 1926, on and on and on. But I can't wait. We'll have him on the screen tonight. You'll get a chance to see Bryson Harden. You said he's a man of few words.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Well, Jesse Harden. Is Jesse related to Bryson Harden?
It's his dad.
Hello, sir. We're proud of you, sir.
He's the guy that made it happen.
He's one made it happen. Built a bridge of sorts to get him out of there.
They're just out there running equipment and making it happen.
As Hank Jr. sang it, and it's true, a country boy will survive. We're going to get through this. The cavalry's coming over here today. I was late getting on the show. More and more tractor trailers are coming in here with supplies. And, Salvation Army from Kentucky coming by, coming in here to help the relief effort. So, as I said, it's a long uphill process. They got to figure out what they're going to do at Hampton High School. I mean, they can't have a school. Kids can't go by school because there's no school. There's no football field, right? It's gone. Yeah. So, and that's again, I've had one or two people say, why are they playing a football game after all this? Let me tell you, the football game on Monday night, we raised $5,000. We put 5-gallon buckets at the gate. Everybody got in free up at Sullivan East. Again, thanks to Andy Hare, the principal, and Kim Carey, the athletic director. They put buckets out there. We raised $5,000 in like 2 hours. Just people throwing in their change. So if you hadn't had that football game, that $5,000 wouldn't have gone to buy meals, to buy mops, bleach. You get it. Water, trash bags, whatever they need out there. Gas jugs, buckets. So kids got on the field. Here's Bryson Harden. You don't think he's not been impacted? It's not just grown-ups. These kids have been impacted too. I've told you about the young man. His name will remain anonymous, but he lost his mother. Unicoi County football player. She drowned. You think? So it's a good thing to get these kids back on the field, on the golf course, on the volleyball court, soccer field. That's what's being played now here in the fall. And so that's why we're doing this. Tonight, another big huge kudos tonight to Keith Turner, the athletic director at Science Hill, Dr. Steve Barnett, the superintendent of schools. I know there's a rivalry between Science Hill and Elizabethton. But you can take that. That's a bunch of hogwash. It's a bunch of crap. You can throw it out the window because they have said, we're going to be playing at Westridge tonight. We want you to use our field to play a football game to get everybody kind of away from it. So the game up there Monday night at Sullivan East, I've been doing this a long time. It was the most eerie game I've ever done. Were you there?
Was not.
it was like, I mean, people were cheering, but they weren't cheering. Because, they're going to get back in the car and go back and face stuff. So for about 2 hours, they got to escape. Such is the case tonight. So anyway, Bryson Harden will be there tonight, freshman golfer. Coach went up in Roan Mountain, he and his daddy, and they pulled the strings and made it happen, got him off the mountain where there was no water, no power, and they were stranded, and got him to a golf opportunity, and he qualified for the state, the only freshman from our region. We get to meet him tonight.
Yes, sir.
That's good. So this man's class act. Class act. How many coaches would do that? A lot of them probably would, but he did. So, and I applaud Unicoi County. You talking about a team needs to get back on the field and kind of get away from it? They're going to play tonight at Gatlinburg-Pittman. They may get beat by 1,000 points. It don't matter. It's a chance. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It's a chance to put it behind you. We'll worry about it and get back on the bus. It's back there in Irwin. We're going to Gatlinburg-Pittman and play a football game. So it's awesome. We are circling the wagons. We're making it happen. We're locking each other's arms and going, okay, what's it going to take? And you see it time and time again. People being fed left and right. Supplies coming in here left and right. We still need bleach, still need batteries and flashlights. If you go buy one pack of batteries taken out of Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, one pack of battery, what's all going to afford? You will help somebody. Or a flashlight, gas jugs, those little sterno things for folks who don't have any power. At least you get them a stove out there. I know Valley Forge Wholesale's got a big truckload of generators coming in to sell to folks. So, I mean, it goes on and on and on. The generosity and the camaraderie, and I guess, for lack of a better term, to use a sports analogy, the teamwork. I mean, we're doing what we're doing to pull these people together. So, I appreciate you coming. So he'll be there. You gonna bring him up at halftime, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So you get to meet Bryson Harden. No water. I keep going back saying this because it's sinking in my thick head. No water, no power, stranded in Shell Creek up on Roan Mountain, which is a place that's been really, really hit hard. And got him out of there, let him come down, qualify, try and earn his right to the state tournament, and the little rascal did it. Shot a 75 and is the only freshman going on to the state tournament next week down in Sevierville. So there you go. Can I come talk about this, tell this story? I'm thinking, are you kidding me? People need to hear this. Hope out there for you, it got you a little positivity thanks to Bryson Harden and Jesse Harden, the folks, like it did me. So see you tonight.
Yes, sir.
Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Oh, yes. Here's the verse today. We always dedicate this show to the man that hung on the cross. And it goes like this. Then we'll take a break and we'll talk, I don't know. See, David's not here yet, but we'll do some more. We'll do some baseball. Here it is. Psalms 88, 1 and 2. Now listen to this one. They're all great because it comes out of God's word. O Lord, the God who saves me, day and night I cry out before you. Verse 2, Psalms 88, 1 and 2. Verse 2, may my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. A lot of people crying, a lot of people hurting, and he hears it. I tell you this every day of this show, you think sometimes you pray don't get past those ceiling tiles. That's not true. He hears you. So, and he keeps account. Charles Spurgeon, I've read in his book, he said, and he backed up with scripture, he keeps account of our prayers and our tears. He knows how bad we're hurting. So he knows that. And you see it over and over and over. Good things happening. Case in point, Bryson Harden, Zach Enzer, Jesse Harden. Good stuff. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. The Brewers laid a big old egg. Wow. The Orioles laid an egg. The Astros laid an egg. And the Braves laid an egg. They're all gone. It starts next. The divisional series starts tomorrow. Who you pulling for?
I don't even know who's in it at this point.
There you go. See, that's when I do this show. I think, should I even be doing this? People around here don't care what, talk to a guy that does big Braves games. I forgot all about they were even playing. So I was out there shoveling muck out of the neighbor's yard. Forgot all about they were playing. So then I think, should I even be doing this show? And I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
People out there doing their thing, and I'm thinking, do they really care that the Phillies and the Mets are going to play? Do they really care that Tennessee plays Arkansas? Do they really care Clemson's playing Florida State? I don't know. Do they care that the Cyclones are playing Dobbins Minute tonight? I don't know. So some don't because they got far more important things to worry about than the ball game, and I get that. So I don't know. I wrestle this every day. Do I do a show or not? Because who really cares? I mean, here's a guy that's a big Braves fan. He said, don't know. I don't know if we should do it or not. So, but he says yes, but I don't know. But anyway, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live here at Food City. Thanks for coming, sir. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless, Jackson Judah, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Stotts, and Kerry Taylor of the Cyclone Sports Network as the Cyclones host Dobbins Bennett at Science Hill High School this Friday night. It'll be the 79th meeting between the two, dating back to 1926. Airtime 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock this Friday night from Science Hill High School. The Cyclones and Dobbins Bennett. It all starts at 6:20 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football! Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We're live at Food City. These sale prices good at all Food Cities. Deals for days. It is, again, talking about before we went to the break, circling the wagons. Food City is a drop-off destination point. You can buy it here, and they've got a place to say, here, take this box of Pop-Tarts, this jar of peanut butter, or this bottle of bleach, or wouldn't be a bottle, what would it be? Wait, a gallon of bleach. Not a jar. What is it? It's a bucket, not a bucket. What would it be? Help me.
I just call it a bottle.
Bottle of bleach. Okay. Probably not a bottle. It's bigger than a bottle. Anyway, a gallon of bleach. Whatever you want to get.
Tub of bleach.
Whatever. You know what we're talking about. So I just hit a brain burp. So anyway, you can come here and buy things, make an extra purchase, buy an extra thing of water, an extra thing of Pop-Tarts. I don't know. Some garbage bags. whatever you can afford to do it at any Food City here in the Tri-Cities. And, you know, as I said, you walk in this front door, they are stacked with, or was when I started the show, with bottled water, pallets of water. And then they've got some over here in front of the frozen food as well. So they're stocked. Food City, even during COVID, when a lot of other grocery store chains couldn't get what they wanted or needed, Food City, they did it. Me personally, think that's why this grocery store chain gets blessed like it's blessed over and over, because they do what they do. They're always helping. Juvenile diabetes, the Race Against Hunger race weekend, when they come in here, they take up money for feeding the hungry. Christmas time, they will have bagged to feed folks and also to feed pets, pre-bagged up, that they send the pets thing obviously to the local animal shelters, and the food for humans will go to local food pantries. So they're always giving back to the community, always at Food City, always. Ever since I've been working with them for 21 years, and they're always giving back to the community. And I knew as soon as this happened, what were they going to do? They're going to get back to the community. So you can stop by at any Food City in the Tri-Cities and make a purchase, please. Little Debbie snack cakes. You're sitting out there, boots on the ground, ain't got no power, but you sure could eat an oatmeal cookie. Go down pretty good with a bottle of water. If that's all you got, it's all you got. Little Debbie snack cakes are $2.79, limit 6 today and tomorrow. You have Pepsi products, 12-pack, 12-ounce cans. You know what? When you ain't had nothing to drink, even a hot, warm can of pop. Be nice to be iced down, but I drink one hot. I've drank them hot before. Something's better than nothing. They got them for $4.99. Red Yukon Gold potatoes. At some point, things will get back rolling. You get themselves some Red Yukon Gold potatoes for $2.99. That's on the front. On the back, come to the deli and get some chocolate chip cookies for $3.99. Hand those off to some people. They got Gatorade. Some want water. Some would like to have Gatorade and Powerade. Gatorade's on sale. 12-pack, 12-ounce bottle, $6.99. And then on the front side, you've got the Powerade today and tomorrow. 28-ounce bottle, $1 a bottle. How about that? 10 for 10 at all Food Cities. And you can come through here and just say, hey, these 2 or 3 bottles of Gatorade or whatever you want to give to people, put that over there for the disaster relief. It will go to good use, I promise you. You've been out there a little bit. You've seen it, haven't you?
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yep. So my man's in the house here, David Lyons from Brummett Sports Shop. We don't have you properly identified here. We're about to do that. So, because...
Well, they probably recognize the ugly mug.
Hello to Bree Lyons. Do you know her?
Yeah, she keeps me in line or tries anyway.
Oh, good luck with that, Bree. So, hello, Bud Street. I know they got impacted. Hello to Robert Lee. Hello to Katie Ledford. Hello to Jonathan Johnson. Hello to Barbara Bogart, rather. That's a new name. Hello to Jim Forgy. Hello to David Brummett. Hello to Teresa Tigg. Hello to Jay Younts. Whitney Odom, Scott Steele. Miss Clowney down in Union, South Carolina. Hello to you. Mark Hagel. Kenneth Potter. Angie Peters. We know her. That's NASCAR. We know her. Bob Phillips. She is Frank Spotter. Frank, go low. Go low. Frank, get out of the way. There's a wreck in turn 2. David Dalton. Hello to you. Jonathan Renfro. Got some of the folks watching the show. There's Lisa Lunsford. Thank you, Lisa, for watching. Brummett Sports Shop. Be loyal, buy local. Mom and Pop Sports Shop here in downtown Elizabethton. Sending stuff all over the place.
Yep, yeah, especially right now. We've got Carter County Strong shirts, and we're sending them. I think we got a order from Canada, Italy, Florida, California.
Love it.
So shipping all over the place.
Yep.
And with that, Carter County Strong T-shirts, hoodies, and hats. We're taking orders through tonight. Going to place that order tonight. And if you've ordered one, we should have an estimated delivery date by Monday, Tuesday for you.
Yep. 100% of what they get out of these shirts, they're going to donate everything back to the cause. So you got me a hoodie order, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Double X hoodie?
Yep.
Carter County Strong. So you've been out there. Things you've seen. I mean, it almost becomes surreal, doesn't it? You see it, and it's like, I told a guy the other day, and I wasn't trying to be mean. I said, it's almost like you become desensitized. You see another pile of rubble. I mean, it's like right outside the door here when I drove in to do the show. They got all these chairs and cedar chest and dresser drawers that are ruined out on the curb, mattresses, and they're just gutting their whole house right outside the door here.
Yeah.
So on this street, because this area last Friday was underwater, wasn't it?
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and so, you know, I always say this, you flip on the evening news, you say, oh, that's happening in San Antonio, oh, that's happening in Boise, Idaho. Well, what you're seeing now is happening right here.
Yeah.
I mean, in our backyard. But we are picking up the pieces. Carter County Strong, 100% of what you order will go totally to the cause. And, you know, we're talking about rebuilding schools, rebuilding bridges. This is not an overnight fix. It's a long-term, very trying and long-term situation.
It's going to take a while.
But we're making progress, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went up to Shell Creek last Saturday right after everything calmed down, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it just take big pieces of asphalt and flaked them up. That was probably a 18-foot culvert drainage pipe just laying right out in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
No idea where it came from.
We're talking chunks of street asphalt, like just big slabs, just broke up. The water broke it up and just pushed it down the river.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to conceive, but we are doing it. Hello, Amy Whitson. Hello, Lisa Lunsford. We are battling back. We're going to be better than ever. We're going to come back stronger. We always do. Us mountain people, we do that, don't we?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Some of the flag football coaches that I worked with, we're going to be in Irwin tomorrow, Unicoi Volunteer Fire Station, serving food. So if you're out there, you're hungry, you need water, you want a Coke, a hamburger, hot dog, swing by. It's free.
There you go. You hear us all the time. As I said the other day to the old boy, I said, when the hour is the darkest, Lord's light is the brightest through his people. And the churches are over and over and over giving. And you know what? It doesn't matter whether you're Catholic, doesn't matter whether you're Lutheran, Methodist, Baptist, Presbyterian. When you're out there helping folks, they don't care what, they do appreciate what church, but the denomination doesn't matter, just that you're giving a helping hand.
That's it.
Before we get into his stuff, and we'll tell you one more time, Matthew 25:40. The verse says plainly, as you've done unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me. How this old boy looks at that, I take it literally. When you help somebody with a box of Pop-Tarts or a bottle of bleach, you got it, a bottle of bleach, or whatever you give, I take that as if you're helping him himself. In the literal sense, you're helping the good Lord. As you've done unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me. It's in the book, Matthew 25:40. So when you're helping somebody, not just in a flood relief situation, if you just help people in general, I always take that as you're helping the good Lord himself. So
And to give with a joyful heart, not just out of obligation.
that's it. Do it because you want to, not like, well, everybody else doing it, I guess I better do it. Yeah. No, do it because you want to do it. You want to put a smile on somebody's face, and you will. You'd be amazed what a box of oatmeal Little Debbie snack cakes would do to somebody that's out there with nothing.
Especially after the week they've had.
Absolutely. No question. So plenty of opportunities, folks. And you can buy it here at Food City and or any of the food cities. And plenty of opportunities, and move it on. Let somebody else reap the benefits.
That's it.
All right, here we go. Show and tell time. What we got, sir?
We just brought a couple things. You know, it's been a busy week for everybody. So, going into, I don't have any hair, and we're going into winter, so we're starting to stock up on some beanies.
Beanies?
Yep, beanie caps.
Oh, okay.
Skull caps.
Beanies.
Yeah.
I
got to have something to keep my head warm.
Can you put some logos on that?
Yep. We
Okay.
can put any logo you want on that. Heat press, or we can get it embroidered, whatever you'd like.
Yep.
And I think that one, what's it say? Start out at 20?
25.
25.
There you go. A beanie.
Under Armour beanie.
Under Armour beanie. There you go. All right.
We've got these cheerleading bows for $11.
Okay.
Got them in black, maroon, gray. I think we've got some that have polka dots on them. For all kinds of different. We're still going to have cheerleading in basketball season, so
Yep.
swing by, pick you one up.
Good outlet for the girls, too. Not football for the guys and other sports, but, the cheerleaders want to get back on the floor to cheer. It'd be good for them, too.
Yep.
So the band's playing tonight, by the way. The Betsy Band will be performing tonight for the at the football game. We'll be at Science Hill. We're going there at 6:20 with the kickoff at 7 o'clock. And so we talked about that yesterday about its season tickets will be honored. It's a first-come, first-serve. Well, I wanted my seat. No, let's go back. Go back and think, no, it's a different day. You can't have the same seat that you had at Citizens Bank Stadium because we're over there at Science Hill. So
Yeah.
they open the gates. Come in, be glad we're having a football game. Find your seat. Enjoy the game. Don't make a ruckus. Don't make a fuss.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's it.
All right.
And we've got a new style hat from Champro. Again, I call it the dad hat. It's unstructured.
Mm-hmm.
But Champro's starting to make a really, really good hat. They've got one called HC1. It's a fitted hat, probably my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
I've not tried that one yet. We just got it in, but should be good to go.
Absolutely. That's good stuff. Again, be loyal, buy local, and put any school on it you want to.
That's
And you
right.
have been.
That's right. And then this one, we did get a request. They wanted some flat bill fitted hats. So that's a flex fit. Again, get it any color, put any school you want on it, any company. If you've got your own logo that you like to put on, we can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
There you go. Good looking hat, folks. Another option from Brummett Sports Shop. Then we got some apparel.
Yep.
Last time it cost me a shirt because I had to buy one. So,
And I've got it coming to you.
yep.
So this right here is a New Era short-sleeved hoodie. Real soft. I guess you'd kind of call
Man,
that
it
like
is.
a dry fit.
It is almost
fleece.
like a drop it, yes. Very nice.
So real comfortable. Got a hood on it. Got the front pouch on the front of it. Keep your hands warm. But if you're one of those that don't like long sleeves, it's a perfect thing for you.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Different colors.
Yeah, we can get it black, gray, and I think navy.
Put your team's logo on that too, folks. So the sky's the limit here, I can tell you. All right, here's another one.
This one is just a dry fit t-shirt hoodie. Okay, we got it in gray. We've got them in orange, black, maroon. Put any team you want on it. It's starting out at $24. You put your name, number on the back, whatever you'd like.
You've been working with Elizabethton, of course, the county schools before the flood.
Yeah.
So, what other schools? You doing Crockett, doing Boone?
We've done a lot of lettermans for Crockett.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great job down in Jonesboro.
Some stuff for Science Hill. Did some stuff for Tennessee High.
There you go.
So yeah,
Good stuff.
branching out.
If you're at any school, it's worth a phone call. Dobbins Minute, Gate City, Volunteer, pick 'em. They can help you.
We
So,
do lettermans for Twin Springs. I mean, what? We're not going to turn you away. I promise you.
no, we're in a for profit, but
That's it.
we're going to help you. And don't forget, we're at 80. Hang on there. I want to say 81. How many days to Christmas Eve? I have on my phone. Coming up, I promise you, we'll take a look at some Major League Baseball. Want to get David in here to showcase what he's got going on this week. How many days to Christmas Eve? 81. So if you want a Letterman's jacket or a varsity jacket, you best be coming over and getting the order. You can get in downtown. It's open. Streets are open.
Yep.
So you can come in, and it's right on the main street, downtown Elizabethton. So
Yeah, parking's a little difficult right now. Best thing to do is park over behind the coffee company.
yeah, but you can find a place to park.
Yeah.
But you better get in there and order it, because you'll look up and go, well, don't walk in, in November and go, I need a varsity jacket. Good luck. Because it's what, the 5 or 6 week window?
Yeah, right now, and I mean, depending on what the port situation is. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. We hope that the powers that be will get involved in that and put that to rest, because if not, we're all going to pay for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal.
When the dock workers, if they continue to stay on strike, I'm just telling you, we'll give you a heads up. You better be saying a prayer that the powers that be, a.k.a. our president and whoever's up there that can get them to the table and resolve this thing, you better hope that happens, because if they're going to strike long term, all the stuff that comes in on the docks. Remember what happened with COVID? They sit out there on those docks for weeks and months. You're going to be in the same situation.
Yeah.
So, and it'll affect us too, right?
It's in some aspects.
Some
yeah.
aspects, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because if it's American made, it doesn't get stuck at the ports.
no. So there you go. So this is
This is just like a windbreaker, long sleeved. This one right here, we can do Happy Valley, Unaka, Johnson County, Tennessee High,
Dobbins Minute,
Dobbins Bennett.
Yep. any of them.
Yeah.
So
Lightweight. How do you put that? It's not waterproof. It's water resistant.
water resistant. There you go.
So it will let water through after a while. But
Be loyal. Buy local. Well, who's the head of the company? You're going to call and talk to him. So it starts and stops with him. It's not like you have to call home office in Charlotte to talk to somebody. You call Brummett Sports Shop, they make the decisions right on the spot. It's a mom and pop business.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if you call the shop, I actually will call fussing at me.
Yeah.
So she doesn't like to get fussed at, so I'll get it from her.
Nothing like a sister and a brother relationship there.
That's it.
Little Ashley works there and does a great job, but
She does.
she'll jerk his chain as quick as she can, and he'll throw it right back at her.
Yep.
That's what siblings do.
Yeah, it's
Man, this
fun,
is
though.
good looking.
Yeah, this is one. I think we just got this in last week. It's a Holloway hoodie, the same brand as our Letterman jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really soft. Even on the inside, it's got like a silk feel to the inside, even though it is cloth. But it's I can't even describe it really. But again, you can come in. We can put anything you want on it. You can get it plain. You don't have to put anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
But just a real nice hoodie going into fall.
That's good looking right there, the way it is.
Yep.
Got a granddaughter, love that. So, and you know, that sounds corny. It's October, but folks are starting to think about doing some Christmas shopping too. Get it out of the way.
Yep.
So,
And this right here, representing our friends up on the mountain, Cloudland. This is a new. I think it's a Rydell, if I'm not mistaken. Rydell.
it is.
Yep.
Yep, it is.
Very nice polo. I just wanted to kind of showcase some stuff for them and tell them that they're in our thoughts and prayers.
Yep. Cloudland got hit hard, folks, up on Roan Mountains. You heard about it. We talked earlier to Coach Enzer about that. All right. And we got one more, two more, a couple of
Two
more.
more, we're done, I believe. We'll let you get back to it.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I love being here.
I love you coming. So,
This
and they apparently like you coming too, because it's working, isn't it?
Yeah, it's working. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
People like to see what you're showing. Oh, Arnold Lane, that's my man, keeps my beard trimmed. Does a great job.
I might need to go see him. I'd get a little woolly.
Yeah, he told me I was a little. Last time I was there, I said, "Was it a need?" He said, "You're looking a little rough." I said, so there you go.
No, but this right here is a Ojo quarter zip or half zip. I mean, again, you can get it plain. You can get it with something on it. I think it's starting out at $65, but it's a really good quality. Limited lifetime warranty on Ojo stuff.
Yeah, that is nice too. I guarantee that thing's warm too.
Yeah, it is. It's got a real good fleece lining in it.
We got cool weather starting to come in a little bit next week. Some of it's going to stay up in the 70s, but overnight's going down to the 40s. So it's slowly beginning to turn, the weather. Unfortunately, I wish it stayed like it is, but I don't control that. So
Yeah. So, then here's one of our more popular. It's a Nike quarter zip.
man,
Got it black and gray. This one's got a toughie on it, but you can get anything you'd like on it. I think that's starting out at $64.
bought one of those too, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I wore it last week. Got it from Lori before you guys took over. But anyway, these are lots of options, folks. Also, medals, plaques, they do that. All engraving in-house. They don't farm it out. It's all right here at Brummett Sports Shop downtown.
Yeah.
It is, you guys are located, it's one way downtown Elizabeth, and you're on the
Left. First. End of the first block on the left.
Yep, into the first block on the left. Big sign says Brummett Sports Shop. Can't miss it. And social media, how do we find you?
Search Brummett Sports Shop on Facebook and Instagram. Search Brummett Sports Shop on Google. And our email address is brummets1945@gmail.com.
We had a record month last month. We appreciate these folks coming on and getting the word out for us. At 163,235 views means nothing to you. I'm very proud of that.
Yep.
Our sponsors like to know that's good, because I would like to think they know their money's being well invested in advertising to what we're getting the word out. So he does a wonderful job. Our highlights now being sponsored by Brummett Sports, and Kerry's working on the East highlights as we speak. So we'll have those ready probably, since it's been a short week, probably tonight. We'll play those, and of course we got another game tonight. We'll highlight it, do a highlight package on it, and run it next week, starting as soon as we can get it done, thanks to Brummett Sports. So there you go. It's all good.
Happy to help.
Yep. Love it. Love it. Love it. Mom and pop, be loyal, buy local. Amazon doesn't sponsor local ball teams.
No.
Amazon's not out here putting out sweatshirts at 100% to donate to the cause like Brummett Sports Shop is. Ball caps, hoodies, T-shirts, 100%. They're just going to eat it, so you buy those shirts, those ball caps, those hoodies, and 100% goes out right back into Carter County and Johnson County, wherever we can apply it to help these people out.
Yeah, it says Carter County strong, but if we get to a point that everybody agrees that maybe Avery County. I know they got hit real hard.
Oh,
you know,
unbelievable.
Try to help them. I mean, we've got it in Carter County, but if we've got Carter County covered and it's needed elsewhere, we'll try to help them out too. So
absolutely, we're all in this thing together, folks. No question. Quick break. We'll be right back. Thanks for coming, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. See you next Friday. Be right back here next Friday, too.
That's it.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We will delve into the world of Major League Baseball. The Brewers got upset last night. The Polar Bear did it. Pete Alonso made baseball history in a lot of ways, but he eliminated the Brewers. We'll tell you all about that. And who's playing where starting tomorrow. Major League Baseball moves into the second phase of the playoffs. The divisional series. We'll tell you who's playing where next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. On to Travis Constable again with TNS Home Improvements. Tell me what it's all about, sir.
Well, we build decks, do porches, roofing, underpinning, under mobile homes, a little bit of remodel work, but with the decks and roofing, we just try to stick on that end of things.
Absolutely. And so they've been at it for how many years now?
We've been at it for a little over 3 years now.
3 years. TNS Home Improvements. They go all over the Tri-Cities. You take quotes. You're licensed and bonded, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So I make the phone call. Let's step me through real quick. I make the phone call, get a hold of you, say we're going to come out and see what you got going on and tell me what do you do, take it from there. What happens next?
I'll schedule a day and time to come out and speak with you and give you an estimate, and you just have to say yay or nay, and then we put you on the schedule.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook.
Yep. And the phone number is?
423-946-8432.
They've been at it, folks. Again, started with a drill and a Chevy, what was it, Chevy Blazer?
Chevy Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. And now they're up to 5 full-time employees and four part-time employees. They're going great guns. They want to help you. Let them come give you a quote on what you need. TNS Home Improvements, sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabeth and Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless, Jackson Judah, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Stotts, and Kerry Taylor of the Cyclone Sports Network as the Cyclones host Dobbins Bennett at Science Hill High School this Friday night. It'll be the 79th meeting between the two, dating back to 1926. Airtime 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock this Friday night from Science Hill High School. The Cyclones in Dobbins Bennett. It all starts at 6:20 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're joined by our store manager. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Annalise. Now, I'm not even sure the whole story. This time last week, I was supposed to do a show here, and of course I didn't because I thought probably shouldn't do it because of all the rain coming.
Yeah.
Turns out it was probably a smart move. So was the store inside flooded? I know the parking lot was. What
The
was?
parking lot was, and we got some water in the stock room, but
Okay.
the worst thing we had was we lost power for a little while.
Okay. So we did. I mean, as I said, and I've said this the whole show, and I've said it all week. You think, okay, it's happened in Topeka, Kansas, or it happened in San Antonio, wherever. Right outside the door, as I said earlier in the show, as I came in this morning to do the show, they're right across the street. You could throw and hit a rock with the house. They're hauling all their stuff outside. The chest of drawers, the bedding, the chairs. It shows where the water level's about halfway up. And they're just piling stuff on the curb because it's ruined. So it's not out there, as we say. We see it on the evening news, whatever. It's here. We're dealing with it. Food City, step up to the plate. I've been working with Food City for 21 years. Been doing this every Friday for 21 years. Started with the late Ed Moore. And so they always give back. Juvenile diabetes. I'm going to leave something out. Juvenile diabetes, the Race Against Hunger.
Paralyzed veterans.
Paralyzed veterans. Thank you, Annette, for getting something. At Christmas time, we will have pre-bagged up supplies for the animal shelters of the pets, and also
Second Harvest Food Bank.
Second Harvest Food Bank. So they're always giving. So I'm saying that to say, here we go again. Steve Smith says, we got to help these people. And so Food City stepped up. You have it right there. Tell how Food City's doing it.
Food City and Eastman donated $100,000 each to start the fund, and then you can make donations in any store in any dollar amount if you want to round up, or if you want to give $1, $5, however much you want. 100% of that money that's raised is going to go to the United Ways in the counties that were affected by the flood to help them repair and fix and take care of their people.
Now, out of their pocket, stroked a check, $100,000 from Food City.
Eastman too.
And Eastman Foundation did too. So remember, always remember, those who scratched your back when times were tough. So when you get ready to shop, remember to shop at your local Food City. They wrote a check for $100,000 to help these folks to get it going. So, and we appreciate that very much, to say the least. Now, we have in the store, we have water, lots of water, right?
We have lots of water.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
Skids of water, pallets of water. Out here in the front and down in front of the frozen food. So if you're looking for water, bottled water, plenty of bottled water. I think we need bleach, got plenty of bleach. Plenty of paper products, a.k.a. toilet paper, paper towels, trash bags, buckets, mops. Got it all right here again at this Food City and all Food Cities. So, and can we come in and okay, I want to buy a bottle of bleach and leave it and as a distribution point? You guys?
There are a lot of churches that come in here and have been taking care of people in the community that are picking up stuff from here if people are leaving it, yes.
Yeah, so there you go. So if you want to buy something extra when you're here shopping at Food City, you can do that, but you can't leave it here. Or if we leave it here, can you take it to give it to the right people?
Yeah.
There you go. So makes it real simple. Just like at Christmas time with the bags, I'm not saying it right, pre-bagged. What do you call it? How do you call it?
It is pre-bagged. It's called our Food for All.
Food for All. So, but when you buy it at Christmas time, they are responsible and they do it. They take it to the local animal shelters and the food pantries to make sure they get it. So, same with this. If you want to, and you say, "Oh gosh, all I got's enough money to buy one box of Pop-Tarts or some Little Debbie snack cakes." You'd be amazed out there when you don't have anything how good it tastes, right?
Right.
Yeah. Water, soda pop. They got Gatorade on sale this week, got Powerade on sale this week. So Food City's stepping up. So Food City donated, just wrote a check, $100,000 to help the cause. And another $100,000 from the Eastman Foundation. So there you go. Now, the Smokers here. It rotates different stores. Today it's here at Food City in Elizabethton. Oh, you pull up, you just smell it because they've been smoking all night long, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got the menu there.
Yeah, we don't have any ribs today.
Ribs are gone.
Yeah, we never got ribs.
Never got ribs.
But
all right,
we do have pulled pork and brisket, and I don't know if we've still got smoked bologna. I know that usually goes pretty fast.
You like it?
I've never had it. It's always sold out by the time I get out there.
There you go, smoked bologna. She brought me last time we'd had the smokers some hickory smoked mac and cheese.
It's delicious.
It is really delicious.
It's a little spicy, but
wow.
It's delicious.
Oh, it's got a little kick to it, man. It's good. And then you've got
They do hogback potatoes.
Yeah, I tell folks, I tried to explain what it was a while ago. Hogback potato looks like a football sliced down the middle. These things are huge, aren't they?
They are.
And what do they put on them? They load up.
They put barbecue, cheese, barbecue sauce.
Yep.
Jalapenos and banana peppers if you want it. Sour cream, butter,
Oh.
all the fixings. It's a lot.
You be in hog heaven eating one of them, eating one of them hog taters. Man, oh man, it's good. Let's see what else you got. You got brisket,
We do have brisket.
pulled pork, the whole and half Boston butts. You got chicken leg quarters. Is that right?
Yep.
I'm looking at the menu here. So, and yep, got all that outside. It's good till 6 o'clock or until they run out. Typically, they don't make it till 6. They run out. Correct.
Correct.
They run out more than they usually. I don't know if they've ever
About
made it to
2 or
6
3
o'clock.
o'clock. They were pretty
Yeah.
well sold through.
I don't think any time I've ever had them here that I've read about, they stayed full till 6. They sell out about 2 or 3 o'clock. But they'll be back tomorrow from 10 till 6. And then next week, they'll be at Irwin. Another service that Food City provides. So they are do the smoker, and they do this year round, not just because of the flood. They do it year round. And so this week, it's here at the Elizabethton store. We are open for business. Somebody said, "You're going to be at Food City tomorrow?" They're closed. That's what they told me yesterday. I said, "No, they're not closed. They're open." You guys stayed open, didn't you? Open for biz?
We closed on Friday at 1.
Right.
And then we opened back up at 4 o'clock on Saturday night.
There you go.
We had to clean out the floors and make sure all the stuff was restocked that we lost and take care of the store first.
There you go. What's Terry say? Ooh, behave, get into my belly. Put me one on layaway, Tom. I don't know what you want, Coach. You want one of them big old hogback taters? That thing's huge.
It is huge.
Yeah. You don't.
If I had some self-control, I could make it 2 meals, but I usually just make myself miserable.
I love it. Give me some taters. So I'll just tell them myself. Last time I got one about 6 months ago. Last time smokers back here earlier in the spring. So they brought me a fork and said, "Forget the fork. I went and got a spoon." So I spooned out the taters. It's that big. I mean, that thing is huge. It looks like, I'm not kidding, it looks like a football. They cut it down the middle and load it up with all the stuff. So I don't know where they get them, but it's a hogback tater for $8.99. It's worth every penny of it. So anyway, the smoker's here. Again, the supplies. Now, the supplies are good at all Food Cities and Tri-Cities. It's not just here, right?
The
Supplies?
Yeah, they can donate at any Food City.
Yeah. So the supply, taking up supplies for the flood is not just here. I mean, we're the closest Food City to ground zero, if you will. But the other Food Cities, you can stop there and do the same thing, right?
Right.
So there you go. All right. So the store's been hogback taters what he wants. So, Coach, I'll do my best to set one back for you. I don't know if he can set one back or not. They go pretty quick, don't they?
I'll go out there and tell them to save
Yeah,
one.
save one for Coach Moore. So there you go. Hello, Dustin Wallen. How you doing, sir? So you have everything we need. You have paper towels. We got water. We got bleach. We got mops. We've got personal toiletry items, shampoo, deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste. I know one of the things they're asking for is flashlights and batteries. I saw a good display of batteries over there. So we're stocked up to help these folks out, right?
Right.
There you go. All right. She said, "I'll never be on the show." Been on her twice. Bing! I love it. Twice. You want me to come be on the show? Yeah. You want me to talk about the relief supplies? You're the store manager. They don't want to see me. They want to see you. This is the
They don't
rose.
want to see me either.
This is the rose and the thorns. What this is. All right. I'll let you go back to work, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. We'll be right back. We'll take a look. I promise. At Major League Baseball right after this on Tom Taylor Sports. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless, Jackson Judah, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Stotts, and Kerry Taylor of the Cyclone Sports Network as the Cyclones host Dobbins Minute at Science Hill High School this Friday night. It'll be the 79th meeting between the two, dating back to 1926. Airtime 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock this Friday night from Science Hill High School. The Cyclones and Dobbins Minute. It all starts at 6:20 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone Football! And back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, show number 2161. So, as promised, we'll do sports. Hey, look, we're in the middle of a crisis, and I hope you understand that. So, we get the opportunity to help get the word out. That's what we got to do. That's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do. So, anyway, let's get into sports. We got lots to cover, and here we go. So, thank you for being patient. And here we go. Major League Baseball starts again tomorrow, the divisional series. You've got Detroit at Cleveland tomorrow. Tanner Bobby for Cleveland. Detroit's not named their starter yet. Zach Wheeler will go for the Phillies. They'll play the Mets because Pete Alonso hit a home run. And let's see, where is it? Read that story. It's awesome. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, as they call him, hammered one out for the New York Mets late in the ball game. Should be this article right here. And it is. New York Mets star Pete Alonso, 3-run, ninth-inning home run off Milwaukee closer Devin Williams, ending a slump for the free agent to be. He'd been 1 for 11 in the postseason. So he became the first Major League player to hit a go-ahead home run while trailing in the ninth inning or later of a winner-take-all postseason game. Pete Alonso, let's run through it again. The first Major League player to hit a go-ahead home run while trailing in the ninth inning of a winner-take-all postseason game. Pete Alonso is a free agent. Mets would be crazy to let him go, but you never know. They can afford to keep him or not. Anyway, the Mets win the game. The Brewers got eliminated. They were stunned, to say the least. The crowd there was unbelievable. I watched some of it, and it was they were exactly what you think for the home team. Winner take all, and they got beaten. They got eliminated. They're done. So, having said it, the Mets will go to Philadelphia inside the division again, 4:08 tomorrow. The Mets against the Phillies, Zach Wheeler in Philadelphia. The Yankees open things up. Garrett Cole will go for the Yankees. Michael Wacha for the Kansas City Royals. That's tomorrow afternoon at 6:38. First game of that series, best of 5. Go to a best of 5 now. And then the Padres, who eliminated the Braves, will be in L.A. to battle the Dodgers. And again, it'll be Yamamoto for the Dodgers, and Dylan Cease, who threw a no-hitter earlier in the season, will go for the Padres. So, the Mets and Phillies inside the division playing each other again. Detroit or Cleveland inside the Central Division during the regular season will play each other. And the Padres and the Dodgers inside the National League West will play each other. So, are these teams have a lock? No, ain't none of them got a lock. The Dodgers, their pitching staff's kind of beat up, banged up to say the least. They'll have the red-hot Padres, who are coming in with a lot of confidence. Kansas City is Kansas City. They may be the Cinderella team of the postseason because they went in and beat a good Orioles team, eliminated them, and made it look easy, really, how they did it. The Mets will be in Philadelphia. As we said, the Mets coming off that go-ahead home run at the top of the ninth inning by Pete Alonso. They've got some mojo going. And Detroit, in a rebuild, doing very well against Cleveland. Starting up against Cleveland in the best of 5. And all these, again, are in the same divisions with the exception of Kansas City and the Yankees. They are not. Hello, Janice Schmidt. I want to say hello to you, Barbara Machowski. Hope I'm saying it right. Probably not. Don't mean to Steve Arias, maybe. Let's see. Cooper Green, Ruth Marpole, Denise Hilton, Sherry Street. Sherry Street, Loretto Sherman, Dustin Wallen, Mallory Odom, Catherine Highlander, Fritzy Paget, Ruth Mueller, Cynthia Ray. You have Sherry Morgan. You've got Coach Moore watching. Thank you, sir. Janice Lenius, hope it was Lenius. Lenius, Deborah Estep, Brandy Wallen. Hello, Brandy. How you doing? Alan Porter, Rick Bercier, Austin Church, some of the folks watching the show. Thank you, and thank you. And there's a new one. Thomas Degman and Brenda Bennett are watching. So, Milwaukee sits there stunned. Wow. So, the Brewers finally breaking through, but the result was the same. 5 straight series defeats over the past 6 years, all coming after the Brewers fell 1 win shy of the World Series back in 2018. So, they get their hearts broke every year. Brewers, 5 straight series defeats over the past 6 years. Wow. So, Major League Baseball cranking up. Hello, Vicky. How you doing, lady? Haven't seen you on there for a while. It's great to see you back. Thank you. We're here live at Food City in Elizabeth on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. 6:20 airtime tonight. 7 o'clock kickoff from Science Hill. Elizabethton and Dobbins Minute football. Cyclones 4-1. Dobbins Minutes 4-2. Should be a huge crowd. Can't wait. It's going to be great. We'll go in there the broadcast at 6:20. And we'll do it right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and YouTube. Can't wait. Coach Eddie Pless doing the color. We'll have the camera up on top. You'll have video and audio tonight. Can't wait. It's going to be great. Great night for football. A great distraction from what's going on in our region. No question. And so the cheerleaders will be there to cheer. Both teams. The Betsy Band will be there tonight. Those kids get a chance to get away from what's going on and perform. They're in competition tomorrow. They got a big band festival tomorrow, Music in the Castle at Tennessee High in Bristol. So it's another distraction for these kids. You know, we always think it's us grown-ups. They're dealing with this, and we do, but kids are dealing with it too. They got to deal with the pressure and the stress of what's going on and the uncertainty. So it's good for them to be able to get out on the field and cheer, or dance team, or color guard, or band, all the above, football team. So it's good for everybody, plus the fans in the stands tonight. Let's see, Thursday night football. Wow. Cadero Hodge. Kirk Cousins threw his fourth touchdown of the game, a 45-yard strike to Cadero Hodge, who entered the contest after an injury to one of the other receivers. Overtime victory, Falcons win at 36-30 on Thursday night football. Wow. Koo, the place kicker, Koo's 52-yard field goal, as time expired in regulation, forced the overtime. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback, took care of the rest as he set a franchise record with 509 yards passing to lift Atlanta 3-2 into a tie on top of the division. So it was a big night last night. 36-30 in overtime. The Falcons beat Tampa Bay. All right, more baseball. Reds hiring Terry Francona, bring him out of retirement. Stepped down as the Guardians manager last year after having health problems. He's managed 3 teams over a 23-year career. Terry Francona, with the Phillies, the Red Sox, and the Guardians, led the Red Sox to the World Series titles in 2004 and 2007. So that's a big, I'm a Reds fan, and all of a sudden, I'm jacked up. I'm excited. They got a lot of talent. They were too complacent, in my opinion. Should have got rid of the coach. And I'm not advocating people lose their job. But it is a performance-based business. They get paid big bucks to be a manager of a Major League Baseball team. A lot of pressure, but a lot of money coming in with that. So Reds underperformed. That's what the front office said. They got rid of the manager, David Bell. They bring in Terry Francona. I'm excited. And the Reds fans I've talked to said, yes, this is a good thing. So the Reds have hired Terry Francona. NFL news, it's something all the time with my football team. All the time. There's always a controversy with the Raiders. Always. Now, Devontae Adams says he don't want to play anymore, which I find amazing. They pay this guy big bucks. He sat out most of the preseason. Then he took a personal leave of absence. Then he said, I don't want to play preseason games. Then he got hurt last week. Now I'm not sure he's going to play this week because he wants to be traded. Take his pacifier, give him this passing, and get him out of there because he's being a detriment to the team, a distraction, I think. So he's not happy. Okay, so he's going to go. He wants to get reunited with Derek Carr of the Saints because they used to play together. Okay, move him on out. Let him go. Raiders got to play the Broncos on Sunday. It's always a distraction with this franchise. Always. It's always something. Now, it's not really the Raiders' ball, but Antonio Pierce slapped with an 8-year show cause order the coach of the Raiders because of the violations he did while he was coaching at Arizona State. NCAA says if you come back to college football, you will not be able to do anything. For the first football season, would be allowed no contact with any of the program's coaches or players during that period. So why would you come back to the NCAA? You're not. Neither is Harbaugh. They're not coming back. Why would they? So anyway, Antonio Pierce has been slapped with an 8-year show cause order because of violations that occurred when he was an assistant coach at Arizona State. Well, why is this important? Well, he's the head coach of the Raiders now. and they're going to go play Denver, try and get ready for a football game with Devontae Adams whining around that he don't want to play. And I'm a Raiders fan, so I can talk like this. Get rid of him. You don't want to play. Why would you want him out there? So he ain't that good. Oh, he's an outstanding talent. Nah. When you don't play for the team, it's all about me instead of we. I don't care what sport or who you are. Nah. No, I don't get it. So I'm not into it. So anyway, let him go. If you're looking for mug boots, by the way, Double C Western Supply's got mug boots. In store only. They'll come Tuesday. Got a truckload coming of mug boots. They'll be sold at cost by Double C Western Supply. They'll go anywhere from $40 to $70. That's their cost. They're going to sell at cost. They're going just as a service to the community. There'll be men's, women's, and kids' muck boots to work in the mud. And that shipment is due to be in here on Tuesday. A truckload due to be Tuesday coming in for Double C Western Supply. Make you aware of that. NFL football, who plays where on Sunday? The Vikings, red-hot football team hosting the Jets. Baltimore will be in Cincinnati. Actually, they're not playing. They're the Minnesota and the Jets. It's at 9:30 in the morning. So the Vikings will have the Jets. Baltimore will be at Cincinnati. Buffalo and Houston. The Bears will be at Soldier Field hosting the Carolina Panthers. Cleveland will play Washington on Sunday. Jacksonville, the Jags, looking for their coaches on the hot seat, looking for a W against Indianapolis in Jacksonville. Miami at New England. Arizona and San Francisco, the Raiders. My boys will be in Denver, the battle of the Broncos. We're going to whip them, beat them like a junkyard dog, and it's going to be like a Swiffer game. We're going to mop them off the field. The Raiders. In Denver, the battle of the Broncos. Looking forward to that one. Then you see, elsewhere in NFL football, Green Bay will be in L.A. to battle the Rams on Sunday. You have the Giants in Seattle, and the Cowboys on Sunday night will be in Pittsburgh to battle the Steelers. There you go. On Monday, the Saints in Kansas City on Monday Night Football. So some good matchups. Last night, again, Atlanta beats Tampa Bay 36-30 in overtime for the big W for the Falcons, for the Falcons, as my little brother used to say. He never would say it right. I try to correct him, and he just didn't want to hear. So anyway, that's what's going on there. Let's see. The Titans have the week off. Yep, they have a bye week. So some good matchups. Steelers and Dallas, that's a great rivalry game, and it's a great game from years gone by. Cowboys and Steelers, always great matchups, and so that'll be a good one in Pittsburgh on Sunday night. Oh, Minnesota, the Jets. Aaron Rodgers could make it interesting in Minnesota, or against Minnesota. Let me think. Where else could be pretty good matchups? And none of them jump out at me. Cleveland, Washington, no. The Dolphins are not very good in New England. That's a dismal game. Arizona's terrible. They're going to be in San Francisco. The Packers and the L.A. Rams, maybe. So, really, probably the best game for the week will be the Monday Night Football game, the Saints and the Chiefs in Kansas City. That could be a pretty good ball game. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at college football. Big week. We start with top 25 games tonight. We do. We'll also take a look at what's going on in high school football again tonight, right after this timeout. We're live at Food City, show number 2,161. Back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless, Jackson Judah, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Stotts, and Kerry Taylor of the Cyclone Sports Network as the Cyclones host Dobbins Bennett at Science Hill High School this Friday night. It'll be the 79th meeting between the two, dating back to 1926. Airtime 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock this Friday night from Science Hill High School. The Cyclones and Dobbins Bennett. It all starts at 6:20 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football.
The Eagles Center, downtown Elizabeth. And what's it all about, ma'am?
Well, thank you, Tom. It's a great place to shop. We have a little bit of everything. We like to use the quote, things tell a story when people no longer can.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a building full of things that are reminders of our past, good conversation pieces, things that add character to your home, collectibles, home decor, furniture, vinyls, coins, just a little bit of everything.
2 floors. How many vendors?
We have over 50 vendors.
Over
We have
50
a
vendors.
downstairs and a main floor.
Lots and lots of things in here. Something for everybody, for kids, for men, for ladies. Going back, antiques is what it's all about. So period costumes, period clothing, period jewelry, furniture, glassware. It's all right here. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday.
Social media, how to find you?
And we're on Facebook at Eagle Center Co-op, and then we have an Instagram that's Eagle Center Antiques.
Yep. And the phone number is?
It's 542-5547.
Last thing, what separates the Eagle Center from all the other antique stores in the Tri-Cities?
Well, I think it's probably the vendors. We just have really good vendors who bring in really quality things, and they change up all the time. They're in and out every week, bringing new things, and they're really good about keeping their booths clean and neat, and the things are displayed easily so you can see them. And we just have a lot of unique, unusual things.
And the slogan is?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
There you go. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. I'm with Lynn Freeman, the general manager of Elizabethton Ford and also Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. What's going on? What's happening down here, my friend?
Lots and lots of good things. It's game day, folks, but we're here and we're always ready to give a good deal. We got 10% off on both new and select inventory here at Ford and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We have a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned cars, paying extra dollars for trade-in, but then we're willing to go the extra mile for you. Good luck, Elizabethton. Let's win another championship this year.
There you go. Lynn Freeman, general manager of Ford of Elizabethton and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We're live here at Food City. And the, let's see what I do. Here it is right here. The deals for days, folks. We hit these and we got some college football to look at. We'll get ready to rock on out of here in a few minutes. Gourmet chicken salad today, tomorrow at all Food Cities, $5.99. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.79 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. The snack cups, made fresh in the store. Let me show you these. These are awesome. You can get them 5 for $10, $2 a cup, full of watermelon, full of cantaloupe, full of pineapples. There you go. You can mix and match them. You can put a kind of variety cup in, 5 for $10 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Here's the red Yukon or Gold potatoes, $2.99. There's your gourmet chicken salad we talked about for $5.99. There's the Pepsi products, 12-pack, 12-ounce cans for $4.99. The Frito-Lay variety pack chips for $7.99. Then, how about this? A Powerade, $1 a bottle, $1 a bottle, 28-ounce bottles, $1 a piece, 10 for 10. Then you see the Little Debbie snack cakes at all Food Cities today and tomorrow, $2.79. You have the Celestial Seasonings tea for $1.99. You have the Banquet pot pies, $1 a piece. God, we lived all pot pies growing up in West Virginia. Oh, pot pies, Morton TV dinners, and Mrs. Paul's fish sticks. Good night. And pimento cheese. Oh, had to take it every day to school. Pimento cheese. Well, we alternate pimento cheese or peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly or pimento cheese. You had your choice 5 times a week. You mixed them up. And so, pimento cheese. To this day, I mean, I'll eat it, but it's like, really? It's a flashback to every day, and pretty near every day. And she'd put lettuce on it. You took it in a brown bag, and you put it back there in the cloakroom, back there when you got to school, and just sit out there all morning, and old lettuce get all nasty. Ugh. Just take that lettuce off and put it on your napkin at the lunch table and eat that pimento cheese with no lettuce and just wolf it down. Be glad you got it. Or peanut butter and jelly. Anyway, how'd I get off on that? Banquet pot pies, $1 a piece, 5 for $5.
But you know what? We didn't know any better, so we just dealt with it. But I got to the point I started bartering for food. Old boy down at the table, he'd have a bag of chips or something I didn't have. Hey, let's make a deal. We made deals to enhance our lunch eating activities growing up. Gatorade, 12. I'll give you a Reese cup for that peanut butter sandwich. You're on. 12-pack, 12-ounce bottles, $6.99, limit 2 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Look at this. Look at that. Gatorades. People love to drink some Gatorade out there. Don't have anything right now. Snapple tea, $4.99. 6-pack, 16-ounce bottles. Kellogg's cereal to all Food Cities today and tomorrow. A family or giant size, both $3.99. How about that at all Food Cities? Hello to Garrett Swank. Hello to Joanne Malinsky. Hope I'm saying it right. Hello to Kent Bateman. Hello to Jason Cutterford. Hello to Diana Gross, Sarah Carter, Rick Peters, Eleanor Rambo. Hello, lady. How you doing? Ray Ledford, Andrea Wilkes, Richard Funderburk, Lisa Collins, Bobby Joe LaFontaine. Let's see. Margaret Green's watching. Thank you. Denisa Ragsdale's watching. Hello, lady. Heather Cordell, Kathy Granat. Hope I'm saying it right. Matthew, Edwin Torres. Give me one more. Steve Glor, Glorr. Doug Hirsch, Missy Crowder, Andrew Montone, Jimmy Butler. Thank you all for watching the show. Appreciate that very much. Dale Lee, there's a new one popped up. Mike Crocker, thank you, sir, for watching. And those, I think, are new viewers. I appreciate that very much. All right, here we go. Top 25 college football. Who plays where? Tonight, there's 2 of them. Number 6, Oregon. The Ducks will be at home to Michigan State tonight. Jose Bautista is watching. Hello, Jose. 25th ranked UNLV, the Running Rebels, home to Syracuse tonight. Tomorrow, the early games. The 12 o'clock kickoff games will be 7th ranked Penn State hosting UCLA. 22nd ranked Louisville, the Cardinals at home against SMU. Number 9, Missouri at Texas A&M. That could be a real interesting ball game, I think. Missouri at Texas A&M at College Station, 12 o'clock. Hello to Josh Schneider. Hello to Deb Ramsey. Appreciate you kids watching. The mid-afternoon games tomorrow, number 23, Indiana. You know, Signetti, the coach, got that team turned around. That program's very much headed in the right direction. Indiana will be at Northwestern tomorrow afternoon. 12th ranked Ole Miss battling South Carolina. The Rebels got upset last week. I guarantee Kentucky got them, of course, you know, but now I guarantee you Lane Kiffin will have those guys ready to run through a wall. I would think they're going to steamroll South Carolina, but Shane Beamer, the coach of the Gamecocks, looks at it like, you know what? Chance for us to show them what we got. So it could be a decent game tomorrow for a little while. I think Ole Miss will prevail. 3rd-ranked Ohio State home against Iowa tomorrow at the Shoe in Columbus. It's a 3:30 start. 5th-ranked Georgia hosting Auburn. We'll hear from Kirby Smart here in a minute. In fact, let's do it right now. Talking about playing Auburn, he had this to say on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. They play tomorrow, kickoff at 3:30 in Athens.
Well, let's start with this. Auburn is one of the hardest places to play in the world. And I know that from 25 years of being a common opponent at Georgia and Alabama. When you step in that stadium, you better be laced up, strapped up, and ready to go, regardless of their record, regardless of the expectation, regardless of what the people in Vegas say. You better be ready to play. And I think Hugh does a tremendous job motivating his team. He does a tremendous job in the recruiting asset. And as he gets more and more of his players and his style of play in there, which he got some guys this year, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But that game helped give us confidence that we could play from behind. It also let us know that we're vulnerable in some areas and we had to improve on those. So I enjoyed playing in that venue. I always have. It's one of the toughest places to go play.
How about that? That's tomorrow at 3:30 in Athens. You have top-ranked Alabama playing at Vanderbilt tomorrow. That's a 4:15 kickoff. Then you roll into the night games tomorrow night. Number 21, Boise State hosting Utah State. Interesting game here. I think this is the turnaround game for the season for Florida State. Seminoles are 1-4. They are struggling. They're losing recruits because of their 1-4 start. They have a chance to turn it around. I guarantee it's what, if I was a coach, what I'd be telling them. I'd say, boys, this is your chance to turn things around. We got 15th ranked Clemson coming in tomorrow night. A 7 o'clock kickoff. 15th ranked Clemson at Florida State. Number 16, Iowa State hosting Baylor tomorrow night. 11th ranked Southern Cal will be in Minnesota. Tennessee, 4th ranked team in the country, in Arkansas. They've lost the last 3 to the Razorbacks. They won't lose tomorrow night. Tennessee, I think, will steamroll them. This team can be the real deal. A lot of the national folks are saying this could be a good run for the Tennessee Volunteers. I think they got something going in Knoxville. That's an understatement. 10th ranked Michigan will be at Washington tomorrow night. And then the late game, 8th ranked Miami of Florida traveling to California for a 10:30 start tomorrow night on ESPN. That's your college football schedule for this weekend. NASCAR rolls into Talladega this weekend. The playoffs continue. You have a triple header starting tonight with the truck race. The Love's RV Stop 225 at Talladega actually starts at 4:30 this afternoon. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock will be the Xfinity Series, the Talladega United Rentals 250 at Talladega Superspeedway. And then the big boys race on Sunday at 2, the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. You know the drivers are in trouble. Some are, some aren't, as far as how they're going to advance to the next round of the playoffs. The other SEC teams playing tomorrow, I think we got them all. I think they all are ranked. Let me double check here. We didn't have the Gators are hosting Central Florida tomorrow. That's a big win for Billy Napier. A big game for Billy Napier, the head coach for the Florida Gators. Yeah, the rest of them we told you about. Tennessee, Arkansas, Auburn, Georgia, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Missouri, Texas A&M, and Alabama at Vanderbilt. Got all those. Let's take a look at high school football. Who's playing where this week? Some have been canceled. We know that. Tonight, Science Hill, Westridge. Morristown East hosting Lenore City. Jefferson County will be at Morristown West tonight. You have William Blount, the Governors at Union County. Cock County will be in Gray to battle Daniel Boone. Hello to Sherry Hyder. How you doing, lady? Greenville plays at Sullivan East. Cherokee at Granger. Northview Academy, next week's opponent for Elizabethton. On the road, we'll go to their place next week. They play at Knox Carter tonight. Unicoi County, the Blue Devils on the road. It's great they're on the field playing after all they've gone through. Unicoi County, 5th in the state, playing at Gatlinburg-Pittman. Chucky Doak at Claiborne. Johnson County at Pigeon Forge. Happy Valley, Hancock County postponed. Unaka, Thomas Walker postponed. South Green at Seymour tonight. West Green at Cumberland Gap. And North Green at Eagleton Academy. In Southwest Virginia football tonight, Abington, the Falcons go to Y Central. John Battle at Lebanon. Rye Cove at Lehigh. Richlands at Ridgeview. Twin Springs tonight will play at Union. J.I. Burton at Eastside. Northwood home to Castlewood. And tomorrow at Legion Field in Gate City. It'll be the Blue Devils and Tennessee High tomorrow in high school football. Tom Taylor Sports Show, quick break, back with more right after this from our primary sponsor of this show today, the great folks from right here at Food City.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Home Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Taylor Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannons. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always a Cannons in-house usually. I mean, we're here for our customers. We want to support our community. We love our little town. Elizabethton is such a sweet place to live in. And we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community and enjoy our customers. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month, and that's a good way. CannonsHomeStore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't, of course, don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open?
Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday would be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown First Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6937.
One of our great sponsors again right here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. The great folks right here at Cannons Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get out of here, let's run down again. This is the weekend for the beef stew at all Food Cities. This is cool. Beef stew night for $11.99. Let me tell you what you're going to get. For $12 beef stew, you get a package of certified Angus beef, extra lean, beef stew mix, Italian bread, basket and bushel petite potatoes, and a bag basket and bushel baby carrots. It's called Beef Stew Night. Certified extra lean, certified Angus beef, beef stew mix at all Food Cities, Italian bread, the basket and bushel petite potatoes, and the basket and bushel baby carrots. All that for $11.99 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. There it is in the sale paper. It's called Beef Stew Night. Pretty good stuff, really good stuff, as a matter of fact, at all Food Cities. Also they got a can sale going on right now. This thing is loaded, a whole sale paper. Look at that. All these canned goods are on sale at all Food Cities. Del Monte fruit, blacktop pink salmon, Bush's baked beans, Food Club tomato juice. These are all on sale. The sale's called Stock Up While You Can. There you go. Campbell's condensed soup, Manwich sloppy Joe sauce, Hormel chili, no beans chili, Green Giant vegetables, Bush's chili beans, Dinty Moore beef stew, Spam lunch meat, Swanson chicken breast, Beanie Weenies, Hunt's pasta sauce. All these are on sale, these canned goods, for a limited time through Tuesday. Then you look at, hello, Tammy Rustin. How you doing, lady? I'm glad you're feeling better. She had a little, was it knee surgery, I think? She had knee surgery. I'm glad she's feeling better. New York strip steak, $9.99 at all Food Cities. Ground round, $4.99. Half apple stack cake, yeah, $8.99 at all Food Cities this week. 8-piece fried chicken, hot or cold, however you want it, deli fresh. Some serious good chicken. And the gourmet burgers, $2. You get black and blue, spinach and feta, bacon and cheddars, all kinds of varieties of gourmet burgers. Show you the picture of that one. There it is, for $2 at all Food Cities. Then you look in the produce department. You've got diced butternut squash for $4.99, sweet potatoes, shortcut roaster sweet potatoes for $3.99, exotic fruit bowls for $4.99. You got till it's the fall, you got caramel apples now. Got them 3 for $5 at all Food Cities in the produce department. The Mayor apple cider, got that for sale for $3.99, and the red, white, or black grapes for $1.99. There's your grapes. There's your exotic bowls. There's your butternut squash. There's your sweet taters. And let's see, let me show you right here. There's your apple cider. All that available at all Food Cities through Tuesday. That's on the regular sale paper. Hello to Nancy Lilly and Joyce Hale and Tanya Bond and Diane Cup. Hello, Diane. How you doing? Nice lady. Jessica Spencer, Jeremy Campbell, Keith Morris, Tammy Rustin, Justin Colake, Sandra Denny, Pam Schwebel, S-C-H-W-E-B-E-L, Schwebel, probably not saying it right, Jason Presnell, Angie Taylor, don't know who you are, but you got a good last name, Jesse Allen, Sherry Hiders, hello to Sherry, and let's see, Kathy Matthews, and Corey Jurgensen, and Jill McKinney. Thank you all for watching very much, very much. So, we're getting ready for football tonight. Elizabethton and Dobbins Minute playing at Science Hill High School. Our school is still a first responder center now. Was an evacuation center. That's been moved now, but it's still where all the first responders are all for the time being. Of course, next week it's fall breaks. The school's not in session. And they're going to begin the cleanup, getting it ready for school because they start back school week after next in Elizabethton City Schools. So that's the reason there's no football game at our place tonight. We are playing it thanks to Keith Turner, the athletic director at Science Hill, and also Dr. Steve Barnett, the superintendent or director of schools at Science Hill, or Johnson City Schools, rather. We thank those folks for sure. And the principal, the whole staff at Science Hill said, we're playing at West Ridge tonight. You can have our stadium for a big football game. Yep. Dobbins Minute 4-2, Cyclones 4-1. We'll go at it beginning at 6:20 with the pregame coverage. Coach Eddie Pless, yours truly bringing it to you, video and audio from Science Hill High School. Can't wait. And get to meet the young man that you heard about earlier in the show. If you didn't, it's going to be a really cool story. Bryson Harden, freshman golfer, qualified to play in the regional before the storm hit. Lives in Roan Mountain. Had no water, no power. He was stranded. Couldn't get to him. Well, his father and some other folks the road was gone, from what I understand. But anyway, up in Shell Creek. And so they got up there to get Bryson Harden out. This kid's 14 years old. He's a freshman. Can you imagine what he's gone through? No water, no power, and he's stranded. They were cut off because of the storm. Well, they got in there and got him. Or got him. Coach Enzer went and got him. Anyway, Bryson Harden came down and qualified and played, I think he said on Wednesday, at the regional tournament at Meadowview in Kingsport, and the Rascal qualified for the state. Now, you think of that. 14 years old, didn't have any power. Took a couple days for him to make even contact with Coach Enzer and said, I don't think I'm going to be able to play. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Coach Enzer said, we're going to come get you. You qualified, by golly, we're going to come get you. And so they went and got him, and so he went and played golf on Wednesday and qualified for the state tournament. He'll be with us in halftime tonight. Can't wait to meet him. 14-year-old freshman. Coach Enzer said, you won't be able to get much words out of him because he won't talk much. So I said, well, that's okay. We get a chance to meet him. I think his dad's going to be there, too, for a few minutes at halftime of the ball game tonight. Those are the success stories we're hearing. There's a lot of tragedy out there, a lot of hurt, a lot of heartache. Not diminishing that at all. But when you hear a good, uplifting story, a positive story, hello, lady, you want to share it. A story of positivity, and that's very much is. You think about this. Still, last weekend he's stranded, can't get to him. And apparently they went up in there and made kind of a makeshift bridge, is what I'm understanding. I wasn't there, so I'm relaying what Coach Enzer told us here earlier in the show. They went and got this young man, made sure he could play, compete if he wanted to. And he said, I'll do it. Yeah, what the heck? Well, he went qualified to go to the state tournament. The only freshman from this neck of the woods is going up to the state golf tournament. Credible story. We'll see him tonight. We'll have him on the show, or in this case on the game. We start at 6:20 with the pregame, and we'll kick it off at 7 o'clock tonight. The Smoker is here at Food City in Elizabeth. It rotates different stores. So this week it's here at Food City at this store till 6 o'clock tonight or while supplies last. Typically it runs out. Typically they run out by 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, they've already run out of they didn't get the ribs this time. Here's what they've got out there for sale. They smoked them all night long on the Smoker. It's a Food City Professional Smoker. They go from store to store to store every week. And so this week they're here at Elizabethton. These are paid employees from Food City, and they put it in, I think they said last night about 6 o'clock, and it cooks all night long and smokes. They pulled out of the smoker this morning and started serving it, and it goes real quick. Pulled pork, brisket, bologna. Hickory smoked bologna is pretty good in the smoker here at Food City. Whole Boston butts, chicken leg quarters, a hog back potato, as I said earlier, looks like a football. Cut it down the middle, jack it up with all kinds of goodies in there that you typically have on a baked potato, and it's awesome. They've got those out here for a limited time. Pulled pork sandwich, bologna sandwiches, brisket, mac and cheese, hickory smoked mac and cheese. Oh, yes, real good. Smoked beans, smoked potato casserole. While supplies last, and they're here till 6 o'clock tonight, but they typically run out. But they'll be back here tomorrow, too, from 10 till 6, tomorrow here at the Food City in Elizabethton. Next week, they'll be at Food City in Irwin. So they rotate different stores. This is the Food City Smoker. It just goes from store to store to store, and they sell the whiz out of what's out there. All right, let's say hello to some folks when we get out here. Betty Miller, Betty Lee, Kathy Cox, Gina Fritz, Glenn Johnson, Jimmy Stevens, Wanda Thomas, Pat Lund, Mary Havel, Hevel, Havel, I guess, Havel, Kay Martin, Mary Alice Bruder, David Mackey, Warren Rhymes, Jacob Rosenthal, Peggy King, Trevor Loft, Carrie, hello, Mrs. Reed. Hello, Carrie Reed. Matthew, she was on the show here not too long ago here. Matthew Tolley, Mark Cawthorn, Sherry Nagy, Maureen Edwards, Russell Streblow, I guess, S-T-R-E, Streblow, Russell Streblow, I'll go with that one. Shirlene Hagan, Kathy Matthews, Corey Jurgensen, thank you all for watching so much. Don Pearson, Sandra McMahon, Glenn Upchurch, Glenn McQueen, thank you. Out of time, getting ready to box it up, go get something to eat, and be ready to bring it to you coming up at 6:20 in about 5 hours. Be right back at it with Elizabethton Cyclone football against Dobbins Bennett. Let's play this for you one more time. We'll come and get ready to get out of here.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless, Jackson Judah, Isaac Fletcher, Axel Stotts, and Kerry Taylor of the Cyclone Sports Network as the Cyclones host Dobbins Bennett at Science Hill High School this Friday night. It'll be the 79th meeting between the two, dating back to 1926. Airtime 6:20. Kickoff at 7 o'clock this Friday night from Science Hill High School. The Cyclones in Dobbins Bennett. It all starts at 6:20 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Cyclone football.
All right, back with you at 6:20 tonight. Let's finish up as we always do the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. He's worthy. He's deserving. Psalms 88, 1 and 2 says, O Lord, O Lord, the God who saves me, day and night I cry out before you. Verse 2 says, may my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. Psalms 88, 1 and 2. O Lord, the God who saves me, day and night I cry out before you. Verse 2, may my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. Pretty timely, everything going on in our area right now. Lee Harris, Teresa Drew, Brandon Vance, Bernie Grice, Judy Holland, David Martinez, and Glenn Upchurch. That'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks to Coach Enzer stopping by. Thanks again stopping by Buzz, our buddy, the one, the only, David Lyons. Because I want to show you this before I get out of here. He just brought this back to me. Hello, Charles Berry. How's it? This looks really sharp. This is a hoodie. You see that on the front. On the back, bought me this. They can do it for me, do it for you, do it for anybody. Put that back there. Put this back on here. Keith McCracken, Charles Berry, and Steve Welch, you're our final hellos. Back with you tonight. Be ready. We'll have them all over the country watching the show. Can't wait. Video and audio. The 79th meeting between Dobbins Minute and the Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones, the Orange and Black at 4-1. Dobbins Minute at 4-2. Gonna be good. Gonna be an old-fashioned slobberknocker. Can't wait. Coach Eddie Pless, yours truly, bring it to you, along with Jackson Judah running the camera. Isaac Fletcher's going to run the scoreboard for us. We got those kids they do a great job. We got Isaac Fletcher, Jackson Judah, and we also got Axel Steins, of course, Kerry Taylor, and they do a yeoman's job getting the product out for you all. These are kids, students at Elizabethton High School. Very good. All right, back with you at 6:20 for Cyclone football. Till then, we'll tell you as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Let me say it again. Win or lose, be a good sport. We've learned nothing else in this last 7 days. Sports is just that. It's sports. It's one spoke in the wheel of life. Some folks make it the spoke in the wheel of life. It is a spoke in the wheel of life. See you back here at 6:20. Thanks for watching the show from Food City